I can spend way too much time trying to pause and elaborate about how I'm not trying to talk shit. I love these people. I've put myself on a personal goal time crunch. So I'm going to say uh, I love my stepmom. And I swear on my baby that I'm accurately describing this shit. I'm accurately describing a very irritating but honest relationship that I thought I had with my stepmom, that I loved, that I was loyal to, and I'm just tired of her immature bullshit. Okay. I'm swearing on my baby that I'm not talking shit. I am sharing opinions. I am sharing details that accurately portray the situation, and a lot of the truth sounds like shit talk because she's pulled some shitty shit. It's not my fault. That's that. Um, so yeah, if in the past 30 years that she's been in my life, she's not beholden to me enough to want to comfort me during my darkest time, well, fuck. Uh, in those 30 years, I've been loyal. I told her when my dad cheated on her. I've defended her profusely. I've had fucking crazy fights with my father defending her. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. At some point, she decided, my dad did not help this. She decided that I was a threat. I wasn't her kid. I was a woman, like in the way. She's like that, unfortunately. It's hard to know where she stands with people. Uh, I mean, in small towns, I think it's kind of prevalent, obviously, to have that two-faced bullshit where it's like, hey, la 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 la, that fucking bitch, blah, 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 blah. But it gets old and it spills out into home. And something about my parents, I'm saying parents, not just my stepmom, is they run their mouth about family members. And when said family member enters the room, it's like, psst, psst, take the roast out so it doesn't burn. You weren't talking about a fucking roast, okay? You know, my dad used to call my stepmom stupid, and he just would say she's so dumb. Unfortunately, he would say that to her sometimes when they would fight. He would say nasty things to her when they would fight. And then when I was, growing, my dad thought I was real smart, and yeah, she's kind of a bitch. Even if I could put up with her for another 30 years, I don't want to. Why the fuck would I want to? I'm really trying to look to a future where I'm assuming this is my dark time. So, you know, let's say it does get worse. If this is my baseline for how she's going to treat me, because here's the thing, something I appreciate about my stepmom is she apologized for the way she behaved during my pregnancy. She was nasty. Uh, and I used to hold it against her, kind of that she would rob me of a chance to possibly reconnect with my stepsister that I used to be close with because we were pregnant at the same time. That girl's a grown ass woman, and she knows her mom's full of shit because we had a conversation about our parents. Again, parents, not just her mom, how they had problems with lying and being drama lovers. And we had that conversation pretty recently to the pregnancy. That didn't work out very well for me. So it's just like, it's my step family, and I get along better with some of them than others. I'm crazy about my oldest stepsister. She's really gone above and beyond and making me feel like I'm worth a shit. And I appreciate that. And that's, my stepmom is her mom. So doesn't she get some credit for her awesome kid? You but my stepmom is, yeah, she's a little immature. So is my dad, but they're immature in different ways. My dad's immature, as in he has knee jerk reactions, outburst. You know, she's immature, as in uh, 1 minute her friend is a dirty, skinky swinger, and then it's her best friend in the world, and you just can't keep up, and you just can't keep up. And again, that spills into home. 1 minute she's done with my brother. He's a piece of shit. And you know what? Like, she puts up with my brother so she can express her opinions. But when we're not close, it's so hard to hear that. Somebody calling your brother a piece of shit. You know? I didn't let my grandmother say stuff like that. That was kind of the problem. I didn't let her say stuff like that about any of my family. And so uh, I really tried to be like a loyal family member. And I mean, okay, for the longest time, I was operating under the assumption that my grandmother uh, was just a fucking immature in her own way. Like, she couldn't, deep down inside, she was a good person, but she had a rough outer shell or whatever. I really thought that. And I thought that she just didn't know my brother, and if she knew him, she wouldn't be such a fucking bitch, and she wouldn't say horrible things, and she didn't really understand my mom. And if she understood my mom, she wouldn't say such horrible things about her daughter. I really thought it was just, you know. So I tried to like sell them to her, like when good things would happen, like, oh, this, da da da, and then she would piss on it. There better not be a possum in here. Possum? Shit. Hold on. My stepmother is just problematic for my dad's kids, but she's good to my brother's children. I do give credit where it's due. Um, my brother was never close to her. I was close to her. There was a time where, because I was so close to her, I hurt my brother by siding with her when I shouldn't have. I just didn't see things. In my opinion, I didn't see them clearly because I was so close to her. I know what it's like now to struggle to have people believe you and get support about something, right? And I deeply regret not having my brother's back when I should have. I never wonder why my brother went to drugs. My parents, as in my dad and my stepmom, are a lot. And she, especially, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not talking shit. It's just too much. I don't wonder why my brother does drugs. My parents have a shitty marriage. She's the way she is sometimes, and They have a lot, often in the past, guilted my brother and his wife into letting the kids spend more time over there than initially my brother and his wife wanted them to, because, as my parents put it, they got along so much better with the grandkids around. There's just a lot of pressure on my brother and his wife, you know? Um, and my stepmom can't make up her mind about people, like I said, with people that are even her friends. It's hard, you know, because that extends home as well. So and so's a piece of shit. They're a fucking bitch. They're this, they're that. She's done with them. Like, I never wonder why my brother went to drugs.